Roger, how are you, sir?
Oh, there we go. I
There you
am
go.
well.
Very, very good. And I love your background, you guys.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
missing the beach. We're freezing today. You're even wearing a sweatshirt.
I just walked inside, and yeah, it was actually it tends to be cool here because I'm right on the coast. But by the time I get to Ojai, where my gym is, it could be 10, 15, 20. I've seen a 30-degree temperature differential in the summer. Be 70 here, and it could be 100 there.
Well, she made me wear a shirt at the beach here.
They want to show off that ghost white body. Is that it?
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. The question is, do you know what beach that is?
No.
Is it yours?
No,
You
not
keep it
quite that
secret.
wide a beach. So anyway, Roger, good to see you, sir. How you been?
I have been well. I was just
Very, very-
explaining, I missed a couple of weeks ago because it was a national holiday here and I was out of sync by a day, and halfway through Monday night, I thought, oh, it's not Sunday. It's Monday. I missed the call.
That's
And then
pretty
it was
funny.
your holiday the next weekend. So
Yep, that's true. That's true. Well, listen, I'm gonna just full disclosure here, let you guys know I'm gonna continue to be joining you, but kind of maybe in a little bit different fashion. I'm having to check out of the business for the time being. My gal Modesta, she gives me 4 days a week. She took a leave of absence here. We're going, I think, now the third week. And she's not going to be coming back, at least not in the foreseeable future. So I've got a situation where I'm getting up earlier, I'm going to bed later, and I'm getting absolutely no work done. I'm doing all the work. I spend it's 70 grand a year pre-tax. So that's closer to 100 grand a year. So I can get help here in the house, 6 days a week, and I'm down to 2 days a week. And so all the stuff that they're doing, I'm doing. And, I've been trying to figure out how to make the thing work. And I mean, literally today, I went a couple of weeks on, wanted to know how, if Modesta was going to be able to come back. I mean, she wants to come back. She can't. She had a procedure done and had some significant complications. But I wanted to leave a room for her to come back if she desired. And, I've been pumping it all day long since about 5:30, and I didn't even have a chance to make a phone call to start making arrangements to get another person here. Too busy working to get help. So I'm only sharing that with you because I don't want you guys to use me as an example of what to be doing or gauging your progress against what I'm doing. Robin, good to see you, my dear. Always love your smile. You always warm up the space. But I do want to continue to provide support, encouragement, advice, suggestions, anything that, while I may not be doing the deal, I've done the deal for, off and on for 30 some odd years. So got a little bit of knowledge that maybe it'll help you guys. Okay.
And
So
I'm going to talk to you offline. I may have a referral for you to help you out on those 4 days.
oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm always open to that. Yeah, that's the biggest challenge. It's, it doesn't take me too long. The first criteria, of course, is I got to get somebody that I can leave the house, not worry that they're going to be mean to mom. Okay. And that's not easy. She doesn't take well to other people. Modesta has been an exception in that she had a previous relationship with Modesta prior to the accident 4 years ago. So she remembers Modesta. And even that can be a challenge. Modesta she cares about her and loves her, and she just kind of lets it go in one ear and out the other, the misbehavior. But so part of it is making sure I get the right person. The biggest issue after that is being able to leave the house and mom, not be weird about having somebody here, and it takes a long time. It's 6 months to a year.
Wow.
Or of regularly showing up and being accustomed to it and that sort of stuff. So it's a little bit of a challenge. So that's the way it is. Anyway, appreciate that. Text me or whatever. Tell me what's going on, folks. And we are at Let's see here, June 20, hard to tell with these glasses. 27, 28, June 28th is the end of our current deal. Is that right?
Yes.
June 27th is
Yeah,
the
because
end
we,
of
it's
the,
with this, so we have just 20 days.
we have 20 days. 4th, yeah, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, because this is a 5-week calendar month this time.
Oh, you're right. Oh, look at that. Yeah, 5 weeks. Started on the 24th and ends on of May and ends on the 20th, 24th to the 1st, and we're on our second. So we have 3 weeks left. Very good. Very good. How's everybody looking for their LIA 20?
Week.
Week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've talked to some people about becoming a customer, but I haven't signed anyone yet. So there's some
Okay.
follow-up to do.
All right. That's always the fallback position, the customers. I'm going to tell you, if you're shooting for LIA 20 group, your focus should be on builders.
Hmm.
Okay, because that's somebody, especially now, we got 3 weeks. That's somebody that you can approach this week, you know, get enough exposure, third-party validation, additional, presentation videos and what have you, to get a commitment out of them. And you still got 2 weeks for them to line up. And here's the cool thing for the brand new person. If they are serious about doing the deal, they got 2 or 3 friends, may not be the people they're looking for, but are the people that'll join just to join them. Okay. I mean, I go back to the original days, January 2008 of Zija. Okay. I hit it hard in the beginning. Okay. And I mean, I wrapped up some volume in the beginning, but I wasn't, I didn't get the people that I wanted. I went after the people that I could get. And there was a lot of people, none of them were the ones, but they were able to create volume for me because they're willing to come in, yeah, let's go do the deal. And so every brand new person, it's easier for them to get those first 2 or 3. And so now you've got a situation where you've got a new person, comes in, there's your enrollment, they get 2, there's your second level enrollment points, there's a rank advancement of a personally enrolled enrollment point. That's
That's where you get the points, and that's where the money is.
that's the money play.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so that, if it were me, that would be my focus. Now, a little bit different simply because, all of you have been around for a while. It's not like it's brand new deal and everybody you haven't talked to yet, but you have a lot more to talk to them about. Okay?
And
the collagen. Yeah, the collagen. That's, and that's instant money. Spend $200, get 2 people to do the same thing. Yours is free. Help them do the same thing. Theirs is free. And your total earnings are $600. You just got to make sure you're structuring it right. Get the first 2 enrollments in the same, calendar week. But I think that's really the only thing that's really an issue, for the brand new person, not for you, but, but you're pitching the brand new person, get it done the first 30 days, get the first 2 within the same week. It's instant money and it's a great story. I started my business with this great product and made $600 my first 30 days. This thing's fun and it works good. And look how great my skin looks. So, that would be my focus, guys. That's your money play.
Good.
What's going on with you, Robin, that we can help with?
Technical stuff, Fred. We had a couple good leads, and it took too long to get them things, to get them information. Didn't feel like it, it should have happened like that, and it didn't. And we had some difficulties here at home personally, but that's really no excuse. It needs to be fingertips, immediate. And so I'm kind of rearranging and making sure that that can happen.
Do me a favor.
Mhm.
Get your hands on your camera, point your camera farther down.
Okay.
Much better. Are you looking at yourself?
No, I'm looking at the whole thing.
Okay, switch your view, go to the upper right-hand corner,
Mhm.
switch your view from gallery, from speaker to gallery.
Okay.
Can you see all four of us now?
Yes.
Okay, now do you see how you look compared to everybody else?
It feels a little bigger.
It's not so much bigger, my dear. Before you were like this.
Oh, okay.
Just simply turning the camera down a little bit makes you a big girl.
Smaller.
Okay,
Okay.
not about taller, it's about presence.
Wow.
Filling up the space in the view of the picture better
Okay.
than just being peeking.
If I'm
over the
talking,
top.
if I'm on a Zoom meeting with you, you're a prospect, you're one of my people's prospect or whatever, okay? I'm the knowledgeable party like you are. You've been in a long time. You got a substantial group. You got a residual income. What's more powerful, talking like this or talking like this?
You're right. There's no comparison. I didn't realize there was only that much of the head. I thought you wanted 1/3 of the screen, but this seems like all of the screen, which is better.
Well, no, I'm not talking about how much of the screen. If you took a line and divided the screen in half,
Mhm.
your eyes were right about there.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I say 1/3 of the screen, your eye level should be in that top third of the screen,
Okay.
which is the way you would frame up a photograph if you were taking a picture,
Definitely.
right?
That's better.
Take
yeah,
a
you
picture
got
of,
this better too.
the grandbabies or your friends standing next to the barbecue or whatever. You don't take a picture of them like this.
Right.
You take a picture of them like that.
Good. Thank you. That's a good thing.
It's
Very good.
little tiny things that make all the difference in the world. Okay. So back to your issue. You said technical issues. What you didn't have available to you was the ability, because you had a lot of things go on. You did have a couple of good prospects. They said, well, I'd be interested in da 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 da. Great. Let me shoot this out to you. You didn't have a pre-formatted email that you could then just click resend and send the information, or you didn't have it in your phone ready to send or a link that was available to you. Is that
Right.
what you're saying?
Big hole. Yes.
You
Okay.
look like much more of an authority now, too.
Good.
Oh, it's always helped me in most of my careers, whether it was, driving trucks, lumping freight, being a juvenile probation officer, that I was tall.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
would be. Okay.
Yeah. If you're bigger, you're more intimidating.
Okay.
Okay.
Poor Brian. He just had to sit on the phone book.
Yeah, but he's got big muscles.
He does.
Now, you know what the solution to that is? Don't let it happen again.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
And I have fallen down on that. I used to have everything on my phone. I'm still trying to get a few links on the iPhone. You've got a section called, let's see if I can find it here, notes. Okay. And you can literally make a note with a website, startyourlife.com and, or isomovie.com. And just, if it's in your notes, you click notes. Let's see if I got it here.
And the college and flip book.
College and flick book. Now that one I don't have in there, but I don't know if you guys can see I don't know if that's going to work there.
There.
Yeah, there's a.
Mhm.
Yeah. Here's mine. And I'll set. Oh, you can't see it really.
Yeah, this
Getting
is
a reflection of the screen, but it's. I've got the flip book, Robin. I'm texting it to you right now.
So I've got a link here to the College and Elixir via on my replicated site. I've got one to the video introduction to college and elixir, the science behind the college and elixir, and then the you share, they share bonus video, which happens to be the 3 links that were in my original college and information email. Now I got the new college and flip book, which I added to the email, but I haven't added yet to this page. So, you know, again, bottom line, when you spot a failure mechanism, fix it.
Right.
Okay, that's like, you know, probably I hate to say it, but that's probably more important to do that than make your next outbound call, because you get, you know, well, here's
It'll
the
happen again.
example. Here's an example. You said you had a couple of good prospects. You took a while for you to get information to them. What happened?
They fizzle. And you look dumb.
Mhm. Well, and part of it is you got to be aware from the instant you make your initial contact, you're being interviewed. Now they're not interviewing you in their head, but what the things that they're looking at, okay, can they do what you do? If you do it right and they start thinking, wow, this sounds, you know, interesting, you know, looks like it'll work, I think I can do it. Right? You guys heard me say that before. Looks simple, looks like it'll work, I think I can do it. From if you're doing it right and they get to that point in time where they're seeing themselves potentially being involved in your business, here's the things that they're going to be putting that you have put into their mind. Is it simple? Does it look like it'll work? Now that's the presentation, right? That's them going, well, it does look like good products. I can see how everybody buy these products. It makes a lot of sense, right? Is this simple? Does it look like it'll work? And do they think they can do it? Now, one of the things you got to be real clear on this. The whole time around, they're evaluating you because you're the one that knows. You're the one that's going to lead them. And if it takes you, you know, a day and a half or 2 days or a week to get back to them, one of the things that the novice, one issue to me when I joined Zija, okay, I didn't care. Some of you guys know that story. My sponsor was in and out in 60 days. I could care less because I didn't need him to teach me how to do this. I knew how to do this. I'd already done this. I'd already made a fortune. Okay, your new guy, unless they're me, they are 100% dependent upon you. It's kind of, I know you've had this situation, okay? Baby falls down, you know, skins their hand or gets a little boo-boo or something like that. And before they start crying, they look at you to decide whether it's bad or not. You know, if you go, oh my God, what did you do? Then they're going to whine like crazy. You know, and if you go, you're okay, baby, nothing wrong. Well, you're sitting there going, oh, they cut their finger off. I got to get that finger. Maybe they'll sew it back on. You still got to be calm and collected, or else they will freak out. Right? Same scenario. That the prospect's your baby. And they're looking at you to see, can you lead them? So, and those are self-inflicted wounds. Okay, that's cleaning your shotgun and shooting your foot. I mean, you know, please, you know, if you're that stupid, don't have a shotgun, right? So you thought I was going to say get somebody else to clean it. No, if you can't clean your own gun, you need to get rid of it. What else is going on, Roger? How you doing, buddy?
Busy.
Okay.
I have taught almost full time for the last 2.5 weeks, and I'm looking forward to no more teaching and having time to concentrate on lots of things around the house, but also focus on isogenics, which I haven't. I get home and I'm bagged.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you know, I get that too, because you know, I've got this giant to-do list of things that you know, once I get mom down for the night, there's you know, potentially an hour or two, and honestly, by the time that rolls around, I'm so burned out. The only stuff I can do is real stupid stuff, you know. no brain power stuff.
Right.
I get that. I'm supposed to say, get over yourself. Just do the deal. But I get it.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Actually, I have a little bit of a suggestion for you, Roger. You might just
Go for it.
want to plant some seeds. You know, as you're talking to the teachers and the other staff, just kind of start, you know, collecting names and phone numbers. So, you know, hey, it's end of the school year, you know, you're busy and everything, but let's connect, you know, a week after the end of school, and I'm going to share something with you, or, you know, whatever. And then so you're building your prospect list so that when you actually have time to sit down and breathe, you can start making those phone calls or texting out some information.
Super, thank you.
you know, double kudos and 2 gold stars for you today. No, seriously, two
Right.
gold stars for your forehead. Brian, she gets 2 today.
Two.
Twice, huh?
I can't wait till you see the recording and see what she just did. I get 2, honey. I get 2. Fred said.
Twice.
No, what Kate said is like totally 100% on the money. All right. Here's what's happening. When you say no more teaching, you're talking about the fact the summer break's coming up. Okay. Now, these are the group of people that you are directly associated with represent, you know, one of the highest performing categories of people in network marketing. Everybody thinks you want to get find a salesperson, you know, public speaker, motivational, whatever, right? Let me tell you, if you've got to pick some people, let me give you a couple of categories. Number 1, teachers. Because our business isn't sales, our business is education. Teachers are so accustomed to imparting information. They're so accustomed to following lesson plans, right? Their information is delivered in an organized, you know, formal way. Okay. They're accustomed to providing positive feedback to the students. I mean, all the things that are part of leadership in our environment, and they are constantly learning. They have to, even if they're even if they're teaching like, you know, ancient history, nothing has changed. You know, stuff they teach about from 1,000 years ago hasn't changed, but there's always more to learn. Okay, these are the people you look for. Now, a couple other quick categories, just because somebody's going to ask. Athletes. I love athletes. Athletes understand the concept that the results come after the effort, not before. They're accustomed to regimented working out, slow progress to get, you know, long-term goals. They've gone through a lot of personal development to be good at their sport, their endeavor. That requires a lot of personal development to become that consistent, to work through the pain, to be, you know, every single day, rain or shine, whatever, you know, the marathon runner, the triathlete, whatever. Chris Estes, great example. Okay. You know, the personal development that was required for him to be a competitive athlete served him well when it came to the activities of building a Zija business. Okay. I like, and farmers, by the way, I like farmers. Okay. Farmers are hardworking people. They understand that, you know, you get up at 4 or 5 in the morning, you know, close down the day until, you know, into the night. You keep doing that day in and day out. And it may be 3 months, 6 months, a year before you recognize the results, right? You plant in the spring, you tend in the summer, you harvest in the winter. They understand all that stuff. Okay, so I mean, I like farmers, right? And I suppose you could, you know, plug in some other people there. But back to point here, because we're down to 5 minutes. Roger, the circle of influence that you have is a significant, is a powerful, very can be potentially very lucrative circle of influence for you. You know, somebody like, you know, me, when I got involved in network marketing, my circle of influence was truck drivers. Honestly, not a great circle of influence. Okay, I was the unicorn in the group. Okay, I heard one guy driving down the road listening to CB radio, and this was after, you know, I'd left trucking a long time. I ran CB radios in all my cars until I got my first BMW, and I wasn't going to put a trunk mount on there. I didn't want to mess up the paint, but I was willing to put a magnetic mount, and I found out BMW doesn't have any metal on the back. It's a, you know, composite kind of thing that didn't stay. So that was the end of the CB radio. But I'm driving down the road one day, and I'm hearing one driver say to another driver, he goes, "Hand, they don't pay me enough to think." And I'm going, well, that's why you're driving trucks. And that's why I'm driving my Cadillac. Because you think they're supposed to pay you to think, right? Wrong circle of influence. You've got the right circle of influence. Now, here's something else I'm going to tell you about. With all the, I don't know what's going on in Canada, but it's changing here in the States, and Canada's, you know, not a lot different, right? With all the changes that are going on in education right now, I guarantee you there is a percentage of the people that you associate with on a daily basis that if they had an option to work real hard for the next 60 or 90 days to build a business, to start generating some additional income where they could see themselves not having to return to the classroom, they would be open to pursuing this on a full-time basis. I mean, that's one of the big benefits of coming out of COVID right now. There's a lot of people that, despite, you know, the challenges they've had being locked up in the house, that sort of thing, if they have a choice between going back to the life they had, where their schedule is controlled by an employer, versus the schedule they've had for this past year, where they get to be home with the kids, where they've got time freedom and flexibility and that sort of thing. If you give them an option where they can maintain their income, and for most people, they don't have to make as much money as they made when they were working. When they were working, it was W-2 income. This is 1099 income.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, the internet bill, the cable TV bill, the gasoline, the cell phone, all that kind of stuff becomes tax deductible. There is a dollar value to that you can offset against making 20, 30, 40 bucks an hour at your job and only taking home, you know, 65% of that. And then out of that 65%, you got to pay for the cable, you know, the internet, the cell phones, the gasoline, and
Right.
so on. Okay. And you don't even have to be creative like I am. You can use legitimate write-offs. All right. So we're right at the top of the hour. Roger, did that help a little bit?
Certainly.
Yeah.
I got 2 pages of notes in the last 5 minutes, so.
Okay. What Kate said is so on the money.
Yes,
You
thank you,
don't
Kate.
have to be prospecting them. Let's keep in touch. Let's keep in touch. That's all you got to do. Because what are they going to say? No, actually, we don't like you that much, Roger. I kind of like you to forget my name and lose my number. No, they're going to say, oh, yeah, Roger, that'd be great, man. You know, maybe me and you and, you know, the missuses can get together with barbecue, whatever. Get the information and start establishing that relationship, you know, beyond the head nod in the hallway, right? You know that one, right? Get it beyond that.
Now you can't even see that much because you're covered from here down.
All right, you guys, I'm out of here.
Right.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Fred.
Fred.
Thank you, Fred.
Call me if you need me. I'm always available by text, and we'll see you guys next week.
Okay.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
thanks, Fred.
everybody else,
Good
too.
luck.
All right, see you guys.
Nice to see everybody.
Yes, it
And, We'll
is.
see you next week.
Take
Bye.
care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.